Hey guys, Retro Reviews here again with another SH Figuarts video review, and this time I'm doing the Destroyer of Worlds, Kamen Decade, Kamen Rider Decade. And as you can see here, we have Kamen Rider Decade. Actually, this is his violent emotion, by the way. I forgot to put his box up. So yeah, anyways, let's take a look at the box real quick. We have Kamen Rider Decade's box, the Violent Masked Rider Decade, Violent Emotion. Picture of Violent Emotion right there, as you can see with the eyes sculpt. Kamen Rider Decade, and then whatever that says for Violent Emotion, however it got translated to. Kamen Rider Double X Kamen Rider Decade, Movie War 2010. Movie Tyson 2010. Masked Rider Decade on both sides in pink on black. Then come up here, I'm trying to make sure I don't knock the figure over. 6 Figuarts Violent Emotion. Come around here on the back and we have there. We have a picture of Decade with the Ride Booker in sword mode, standing all badass. Him about ready to throw a punch. Him holding the sword again. And then both versions of the head are actually included with this one. So, that's pretty awesome actually. I do have him with his TV show version of his helmet. So we'll go over the details right now. We'll go ahead and show off the helmet first. Hang on, I need my LED to show this off because his eyes are coming off way too dark on camera. So they are molded compound eyes behind lenses, so oh, now that's really bright. So yeah, focus. Hang on. Ooh. So yeah, as you can see, there is the compound eye detail behind a green compound eye lens, which same goes for the Violent Emotion head too. So alright, so there's that, and onto his details. He does have the card slotted head like he does in the show and the movie, and a yellow gem on the forehead there, purple gem on the Violent Emotion head. There we go. That's awesome. So I'm not screwing up my white balance. You can actually see the compound eyes when I get it close up. So yep, there's that. And then the white X mark along his chest, and it goes all the way through to the back, and the white on his shoulder, which that's what irritates me a little bit, is they left the tops and bottoms of these unpainted, because if you've seen in the show, they're actually pink on the on these pauldrons sticking off of his shoulder pads. And then anyways, here's the Ride Booker and the sword. Well, let's get that out of the way because we need to look at the one most important detail in any Kamen Rider other than the eyes, the belt. As you can see there is the Deca driver. Show accurate-ish with the design. I guess the show might not have had the symbols along it. It might have. I can't really remember. But there's that, and then a very dark red translucent lens for the front of the belt. Now let's go on and look at the posability. His neck, he does have a ball joint up there, or up in the head and in the top of the neck and in the bottom of the neck and torso, so you can do all this sorts of movement. Crack his neck back and forth. Torso does have the bend and then can bend back, which flows a lot more better more better. A lot better than what Shinken Reds could. So shoulders are in a universal ball joint, which is easier to hide with the armor. So it does have a wide range of which, yeah, those sound really nasty. And these shoulder pads are actually hinged on top of the shoulders to allow them to get out of the way for poses, as you see there. And then sometimes you have to push them back. Bicep swivel right here, so along with the universal joint in the shoulder. So bicep swivel to rotate that around, which goes a whole 360 degrees. And then double hinged elbow, and then the triple jointed wrist. Over here he has different hips than Shinken Red did. They're all molded right here with a pin hinge right in there, and then a hinge right here. So the suit actually stays together and it doesn't break up like it did for Shinken Red. Knee double jointed, and with Kamen Rider figures you do have to be careful with these kneecaps. They like to pop off. I don't know why I haven't glued any of mine on, especially Amazon's. We'll get to that in a bit. So yeah, there's that. Feet are different hinges on them because they're die-cast feet. Older ones use die-cast feet a lot for theirs, and Shinken Red didn't have it, so I'll show this off. It's got a hinge right here at the top of the ankle for rotation, and then a hinge for back and forth bending, and a hinge for side to side bending, and then of course toe. So yeah. There we have Decade. Now on to all his accessories. You already saw the Violent Emotion helmet and the sword for the ride booker. He also does come with a ride booker to just go on his side since he's not holding the sword. I'll just clip it on right there. There's a little peg that goes into that hole on the side of his belt. So it just clips on like that. So then he also does come with the default fists. And then he also comes with 2 card holding hands, an accessory holding hand, which he's already got on that one, and then a left accessory holding hand. Then he's also got 2 splayed open hands, which he's got the left one on already, so I'll just show off the right one. And then he's got an extra card holding hand, which, for the finger pointing out, which is holding the card like this, like when he's getting ready to do his henshin pose. And he also comes with the ride booker in gun form. So you can have him dual wield his ride bookers if you want, and still have the ride booker on there and cause this huge time paradox, Deus Ex Machina, whatever you want to say. But anyways, it's very, very nice. I guess I'll show how to change the head. All you really do is just yank it off, and then there's the ball joint on there. All you do is just, all you do is just make sure the ball joint is lined up with the cavity in his head for the ball joint, and snap it on. So there we have the Violent Emotion head on now, which to the untrained eye does not look very much different, but if you notice on the inside borders of his eyes, they do bend around and close up inward a little bit more than the TV show version. And of course there's a purple gem now on the forehead instead of yellow. But anyways, this is Kamen Rider Decade. Now, a big problem with him is he does show up on my camera, according to my preview screen right now, a little bit better for the pink, but the pink is really, really kind of too bright for show accuracy. Unless you look at him in certain lighting. I mean, it just looks... It looks alright, but it doesn't look correct. So, that of course can be a problem to some. But I do really like it. It does look really cool. Not much else I can really say about this guy. I mean, if you do like Decade, I'd go for the Violent Emotion version. I mean, he does come with... He comes with more accessories, better accessories than the original version, but the original version does come with cards, which doesn't really make it that much bigger of a selling point because you can just always print off cards off of the internet, but that's what I did. But anyways, very nice figure, very awesome. I do love these. Whoa, let's knock down my entire tripod and brand new camera, why don't we? Alright, so another thing you do want to be careful of is, since the feet are die-cast metal and painted on over time, paint's going to wear off. There's not much you can do about that. Like I said, very nice figure, very awesome. I do love Decade's design. I'm not going to lie there. Decade has one awesome design that I'm so glad got used in the show for a little bit longer than his series, actually. So, just a very all-out awesome figure. If you do like him, go ahead and pick him up. And I do recommend the Violent Emotion version. And, like I said, it is very nice, very, very awesome. All the way around. Just downright awesome. And oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this. His ride booker actually does open up, too. It doesn't have any space to hold cards in it, but it opens up nonetheless, which is a nice, nice feature. So, again, if you like Decade, go ahead and pick him up. I'd go ahead and get the Violent Emotion version, like I said, for the umpteenth time, because he's just downright awesome. I mean, he comes with both heads, so you can choose an either-or way of how you want to display him. He does come with an extra hand than the original Decade does. It just, he doesn't come with the cards, which isn't that much of a problem, because like I said, you can always print them off the internet. So, anyways, Ratchet Reviews here. I hope you guys like this video review, and I'll see you again next time.